Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4 Wide with Declan. As always, we will be discussing NASCAR-related topics, so let's get right into it. Our first topic is GMS Racing. One of the top truck series teams will be ceasing operations at the end of the 2023 season. So GMS Racing is currently a team in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series that fields Chevrolet Silverados for Grant Enfinger, Raja Carruth, and Daniel Dye. Enfinger has 2 wins this season: the first Kansas race, and St. Louis. Enfinger is in the playoffs. His other 2 teammates aren't. But it was announced on Wednesday morning that GMS Racing officials on Wednesday morning have announced that they will be ceasing operations at the end of the 2023 season. I'm guessing this probably has something to do with Legacy Motor Club, the Cup team that they share a shop with, switching to Toyota, and I guess GMS is like a primarily like a Chevy team, and they don't want to switch to run Tundras in 2024. Maybe that's why, but I'm not so sure. But GMS Racing shutting down at the end of the 2023 season. Our second topic is that Parker Kligerman will be returning to Big Machine Racing in 2024. So Parker Kligerman is one of the drivers in the Xfinity Series going into this weekend's race at Daytona, who's on the playoff bubble. He's on the playoff bubble. He's currently 8 points behind 12th place Riley Herbst. 12 guys make it into the playoffs. 3 races left in the Xfinity regular season: Daytona, Darlington, and Kansas. And we know how good he is on road courses and super speedways. There aren't any more road courses in the season, but there is the super speedway tomorrow night at Daytona. So maybe that's where he could get it done. But Riley Herbst, after issues at Watkins Glen, now he was like plus 30 going into Glen. Coming out, he's going into Daytona, he's only plus 8 to the cutoff. So single digit difference between those 2 drivers in points to fight for the final playoff spot. Our third topic is another Xfinity Series topic. It is Trevor Bayne joining Joe Gibbs Racing for 3 races. So Trevor Bayne made a total of 9 starts last season, and in those 9 starts he had 5 top 5 finishes, including a runner-up at Nashville. So Trevor Bayne drove the 18, his long-awaited NASCAR return. He's been doing reporting, and he's been on he's done reporting for NASCAR on Fox. He drove 9 races last year, and he's driving 3 races. He's driving tomorrow the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing in all 3 of those events. And those 3 events are tomorrow night, the Wawa 250 at Daytona, September, and then back-to-back races coming up. The first race of the playoffs, that Friday night at Bristol Motor Speedway, and then the following weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. Trevor Bayne, if you put him in good equipment, he's going to do good. I know he struggled with Roush in the Cup Series. He's a Daytona 500 champion, so I expect a lot of him in his 3 races. Our fourth and final topic is, as always, the weekend preview. the Daytona Milwaukee preview. So Cup Series. List some super speedway Here's a list of super speedway ringers: Justin Haley, Bubba Wallace, Corey LaJoie. Ricky Stenhouse won the Daytona 500. Kyle Busch won at Talladega, and Atlanta was won by Joey Logano and William Byron. Those are all the super speedways this year, so any of those drivers could get it done. Or maybe think of someone like Austin Dillon, who won this race a year ago, or Daniel Suarez and Denny Hamlin, drivers who were running well in this race last year until you guys all know what happened. Until it rained, everyone crashed, and then those two were up front whenever that happened. So now the Xfinity Series. I just mentioned Trevor Bayne. Justin Haley's in the field. Jeremy Clements, the underdog, got that win a season ago. Parker Kligerman could be a favorite. Austin Hill won earlier this year at Daytona. Talladega was won by Jeb Burton. He's pretty good at these he's really good at these kind of racetracks. So those are a few drivers that I have to look out for. And now a new track, or rather a old track that is returning to the Truck Series schedule. That is the Milwaukee Mile. List some drivers that did good at North Wilkesboro, because it's a similar racetrack, and it's also an old track coming back. Drivers that did good there: Corey Heim, Carson Hocevar, Ty Majeski. We know how good of a short track racer he is. Those are 3 drivers that I see doing good at the Milwaukee Mile this Sunday. And that is it for this week on 4 Wide with Declan. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and bye for now.